Hey, good morning, everyone. So here we are again without the kiddos. I got one who's watching TV, and I got another one who is doing a little bit of work, schoolwork. But again, just like last time, I did post a video on just what to do with a few avocados that were turning. It's kind of the same thing here. I got a few oranges are that are on the verge of turning as well. And again, and there goes one right there who was watching TV. But I got a few navel oranges that were on the verge of turning as well that I don't want to throw away. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn them into juice. So just real quick, the way I do it whenever it does come to peeling these oranges, as opposed to, trying to jam your fingers in there and whatnot. Let me see. Sorry about that. Is I do just go on ahead and cut them. This knife right here I've had for a good while. It's a Mercer. I've loved it ever since I was in culinary school. I just think it's a great knife. Forgot how many inches. Pretty much a chef knife though, just an extended, maybe a 10-inch chef's knife, I believe. But it's very practical. I use it for just about everything. I got several other knives, paring knives, filleting knives, but this is the one I use for just about everything. And again, this is just going to show how I go about preparing these oranges. And again, it's something simple. Everybody has their own ways, maybe cutting it in half or in quarters and then just peeling off the peel. But I just like to go about it a little bit quicker. And again, it could be different for everybody else. So I start off by just taking off the ends. That's it. And then just doing this number right here. Now I've seen people actually do like watermelons in this manner, but even faster though. So that's not something I'll be doing here speed wise. But again, just a simple way that I like to do it. Same thing, cut that off, cut this off. We'll keep this over here so that way it's not obstructing too much. So again, nothing fancy, just another quick way to just kind of get through the whole peeling process and whatnot. I usually try to take a little bit of or as much of the pith off, or rind if you will, before going in, because I know that part is a bit bitter. If you don't care too much for that, then that's fine. You can leave it as is. And yeah, just go on about that. And usually whenever I do make a juice out of these, I don't put them in a juicer. Not sure if I mentioned this, but I just go on ahead and use a Vitamixer, which in the food industry, I found that that's probably the best blender that you can pretty much have at home. They're a bit pricey, I like to think. Sometimes you can get them on sale for a little bit under $200. I know the one I got was a little bit over $200 whenever I bought mine. But again, that's been about 4 years. And it's been working great ever since. So again, it's a great blender. I like to think it pays for itself. Very good quality. Very, very good quality. Not to mention all the things that you can do within that blender. So prior to that blender, what I had was a juicer, a juice extractor. So I would just throw everything in there. But what I noticed, this was even before going to school, was that a lot of the nutrients were getting left behind. So yeah, it was extracting all the juice, but once you take out your little container, you notice that a lot of stuff was going to waste, and that's stuff that you can pretty much still use. That's one thing I've come to learn is, try to keep food waste to a minimum. So I try using that logic now. Yeah, it's probably not safe that I'm running out of room here, but again, this is my last one, so shouldn't be that bad. Now, if you notice, as I'm taking these off right here, it's really not so much coming off as far as the meat, I really don't think it's a lot. But again, it was just a quick way as far as how I like to go through oranges. Again, everybody has their own way. Maybe that might be quicker, but this is my own little personal way. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll probably post something else here later on this week. Drop a comment if you have any other questions. So yeah, we'll just go from there. Thank you guys. You want to say bye?
Bye.
That's usually one of my little helpers right there.